Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. It's your boy. Um, so I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. Um, and the Master Collection came out, and I haven't been buying games lately. I've been kind of focused on work, and there's a lot of new house things that I've been trying to take care of and stuff like that. But I had to pick this collection up. I mean, this puts all three installments of the Metal Gear series on PC, and I waited. I thought I had to wait way longer, but the modding community. I'm not a big modder of games. I don't mod really any game. I don't think I have any mods. Shit, I can't remember. But I knew that once Metal Gear got on the. Oh yeah, I have Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9 modded. They're modded with like you know HD, beautification stuff. But I modded Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, not even like a month after the games dropped on PC because of the modding community. So, thank you to the modding community. You guys should get paid what these big companies are getting paid, because you guys are really the ones that are bringing this to life. And I think the studios know this. They're like, let's just rebrand it and throw it out there, and we'll get our money and let the fucking fans do their own shit. And that's not fair. That's not cool. But at the same time, it gives modders the opportunity to make some money because they take donations, and well deserved. So whatever you can give to the modding community, give what you can. Every little bit helps, and we get cool stuff. Metal Gear Solid 1 isn't that much modded. I think there's only like 2 mods that I was able to throw onto it. What was it? Well, whatever takes out that like bilinear like blurring. It takes it off and it makes it a little more sharper. I honestly don't notice much of a difference. I don't even know it's working. But like some of the text and stuff looks a lot sharper, so I hope it's working. I assume it's working. I did throw the MGS HD fix as well, but I don't know if that works on Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm not sure. I did put it on 2 and 3, and I mean, it's night and day with that alone. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna start. I already beat the game. I played it. I started playing it like as soon as I bought it, and I just wanted to get familiar with the controls again. And I ended up starting and beating the game on hard. I gotta be honest. I did the whole game. The whole game, I did it. I even learned some new tricks along the way that I didn't know as a kid, like the spoon trick during the torture scene. I thought that was cool because I'm like, damn, this game is old and I'm still learning new things about it. I kind of modified my spoon technique to just use my finger, and I'll show you guys when we get there how I do the torture scene. On hard, it's really hard. You can't do it by just mashing. I don't know what Kojima was thinking, but um, I learned how to do the spoon hack, which was really fun. It was really cool. I didn't know so many people like caught on. I didn't know that that was such a big thing, but I modified it a little bit, and I'll show you guys when we get to that scene how I use my finger to sort of mimic the spoon trick to surviving the torture. But I beat the game, and I could not beat Liquid on top of Rex. I've been at him for like 2 days, and I'm sure if I had more time, I'd get his routine down. And I had it down. It's just more like my 36-year-old hands. They don't have the. I got some carpal tunnel. I got some underlying, stuff from serving in the military. So my carpal tunnel looks up a little bit, and so I just can't give it too much without my hand kind of burning out, and I start making mistakes and stuff like that. Just thinking about it, I'm like stretching my hands already. Um, I had to cheat at the end of the game. I had to get a cheat that gives me infinite life. It took me a while to find too. These aren't easy to find, but I found a way to get infinite life so that I can be liquid. So I cheated. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I cheated. I really like to play games on hard, and I like to really give it my all. But I'm just not a young man anymore. I'm not a young kid no more, and I got, you know, sometimes I'm tired from work or I got other stuff to take care of. So I just can't put that like dedication to learning skills and techniques and stuff like that. I can't put that time into it. So I gave it a couple days. I couldn't be liquid on Rex. I ended up caving in, and I got a infinite health cheat. Um, but I'm gonna play the whole game without cheats, without nothing, and hopefully I can beat liquid on top of Rex without a cheat. I'll give it a few shots, but if I can't, I will be enabling that cheat, y'all. Anyways, let's get started. We're gonna watch the tapes, the Metager tapes. So if you go to load, oh wait a minute, you go to load, storage, there it is, dock. That's the game finished right there. It'll start us over again with the bandana. I'll probably restart it again, but I don't think I'll use a bandana. I don't really like to use a bandana. I like having it, I just don't like using it. Briefing.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
No
What do you
war,
want
buddy.
from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound.
I didn't realize that as a kid
I don't have to take orders from you or anyone
that
else.
You will take these orders.
Solid Snake does have blonde hair. I thought he had brown
Excuse
hair,
me.
and I thought that's just normal.
Who's this?
It's just
Dr.
like a
Naomi
subtle
Hunter.
difference.
She's chief of Foxhound's
But he is a
medical
blonde,
staff
just like his
and an
brother.
expert
That's
in gene
crazy.
therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson.
Alright.
And the president of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker.
Okay.
They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Oh my. So these get pretty in-depth. So we're gonna kind of skip around here.
Colonel, I don't work for the government anymore. Let me go back to Twin Lakes.
Why, Snake? Is your life in Alaska all that great?
There's a dog sled race this week. Next Saturday, I have to be in Anchorage.
The Iditarod? The longest sled race in the world? When did you become a dog musher?
Right now, my 50 Huskies are my only family. I've got to take care of them.
50 Huskies.
Don't worry about your dogs.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Snake, but this vessel is headed for the Bering Sea. There's no room for debate.
I told you, even if I do owe you, I don't owe anything to this army or this country.
You will accept this assignment.
Why should I be stupid enough to do that? I'm no patriot.
Snake, there's enough dirt in your file from your days as an agent to keep you in the stockade until you're a very old man.
Oh, I see. Blackmail.
No, Snake. I prefer to look at it
Nah.
as helping you come to a decision more easily. But anyway, I know you better
Modern
than
day
that.
Snake,
You
we
take
call
this
it being
assignment even
voluntold.
without threat.
Why do you say that?
You're a natural-born soldier. You're not the grow old gracefully type. It's the same for all of us who've seen real action. The only place we can feel truly alive is on the battlefield. I'm a soldier too. I know those feelings of powerlessness, frustration that you feel every day. You've tried to play the Boy Scout out there in Alaska, but you can't race dogs in the snow forever. Why don't you come back to us and be a soldier again?
Roy Campbell's
Think
voice
my life
actor
is
was
some
such a
kind of
good
joke?
actor.
Snake.
Even back then,
I just
you can
wanna
kind of
give
tell
you back
everybody
your
was like getting
purpose
into
in
voice
life.
acting and they weren't, fully into their own yet. But whoever, what's his name? Can't remember the voice actor for Roy Campbell, but he seemed to have it down. What else should we watch?
Tell me about these next generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency surge team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget
Yo,
they've all been
my man.
strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
Conspired. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll start the game here soon. We'll do one more. We'll do Unit Foxhound and then we'll get into the game. And then as the game goes on, I'll probably have some of these playing in the background. You know what I mean? I'll try to make it a little more cinematic for y'all. I don't know. We'll see.
High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Is there more on him? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I kind of like what they talk about. Like they go into like some of the MGS5 stuff.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same code name as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
IQ of 180.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh?
Twinsies.
Skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
Actually, there's 3 of you.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
You got spunk.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
Okay, so let's get into the game. I think I get the glasses and the tuxedo if I beat it again. So that'll be fun.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Bothersome flies. There he is.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When
Nice.
you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear.
No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
So we're gonna need a lot of rations for this game, so we're gonna grab this one here and another one on the other side. Shit. Fucked up. Oh, fuck. That was quick.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
I'm so used to the controls being more responsive. But that ain't gonna happen here. Alright, here we go. There we go. That's better. Ooh, there's another one. Nice. There's another ration on this far side, but you can only get 2 on hard mode, so we can skip that one. And I didn't know, but you can actually dive back into the water here. I learned that when I was doing a quick playthrough of it. Oh, there's a third ration behind that forklift too. So there's one right there. See it right there? And there's one behind the forklift over there. Fuck. Yeah.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Oh shit, no. No. Come on, peoples. Yeah, there's a few things that I still remembered as I was doing my first playthrough of the game. One of which being Meryl in her panties. I remember as a kid that was, I don't know how I figured that as a kid. I think a friend told me about it, and I tried it, and yeah, it's just true. It's crazy. Back in the day, there wasn't like, there wasn't like a strategy. Well, there were strategy guides back then, but my pops, he wasn't about like buying a $40 game and a strategy guide. Like that wasn't his thing, So I bought the game, and then like buddies would tell me, or yeah, pretty much buddies would tell me, you just figure it out yourself playing the game over and over, because it was, at the time, this was a big deal, Oh shit. Oh shit, there's the thumbnail, people. Oh shit. It's crazy. Like I remember as a kid, like you felt like, man, it's so cold outside. I can't wait to get inside.
Snake, age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska,
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
The vibration's working on my control. It wasn't working before my first playthrough.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
It's a good Asian accent
What's
she's
wrong?
got.
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
My
Come on.
man.
I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend.
Yeah.
We'll be monitoring your
She
movements
even
by
makes
radar,
nods
so
like
contact us by codec
in Metal Gear
anytime you
4,
want.
like to
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling
her love or her care for him
Seriously, Snake, we're here to
when
back
he's
you up,
like in
so
the
call if you
on
need some
the
information or
Missouri
advice.
with the oxygen
I'm
tank,
also
and
in
she
charge
walks
of
by
the
him and
mission
like puts her
data.
hand on his shoulder.
Contact
To
me
me,
if you want me to
that
record your
reminded me
current
of this.
status.
Like
My frequency is
she cares for him.
140.96.
She has a
It's a dedicated frequency for saving data.
she has a love for
Don't
him,
forget
right?
it.
Not just on a
Remember, except for your
human level,
binoculars, you're
but
naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
this is it's a
I
weird
remember.
emotion.
First
I don't know how to
strip
I can't
search
put it
by
into
Dr.
words,
Naomi
but
here,
she
and then all my
clearly
weapons
cares
were
about
taken
him
away. Imagine
um,
yourself put in that
in a very
position.
intimate way.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
No,
My
don't do that, Doctor.
man.
By
You
the way,
drowning in
sorry
some
to disappoint
pussy,
you, but I
bro.
did manage to
Even though
smuggle out
Naomi's
my
full of shit.
smokes
How did you do that?
in my stomach, thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
You never know. I carried one cigar when I was in the Marine Corps. I always carried one. I don't smoke, I'm not a smoker. But I
If you
did
wanna
carry
get
one
in,
cigar
there's the
because
front
of
door.
Metal Gear Solid.
It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Is that a thing? 5.56ers? That's like a 80s thing,
What
I
about
think.
the air duct near the door?
Obviously 5.56 being the caliber of the round that the
There
Fama
should
shoots.
also
I
be a
don't know if
duct
that's
on the
true.
second floor.
I don't know what the Fama shoots. That's like the only gun we have here. Historically a very shitty weapon. Sorry, France,
see it
but
from here.
it's a shitty weapon. They have made better weapons since then.
I'll let you decide the best COA.
But the Fama sucks.
Tell
I
me
shot it
when you
once
snake.
in the military. I shot it maybe 2 or 3 times in the military, but you know, it's a shitty gun. Okay, so here we are in the gameplay proper. How does this work? There's another ration here somewhere. I think there it is. I don't need it though, do I? No, I don't. What is that down? The genome. Okay, here we go. Stand by. We're gonna get a chaff grenade over here. Run, Snake. Some chaff. Chaff's come in handy pretty good. Chaff's helped me beat Rex actually while I was going through the game. I'm gonna throw one here and grab some more shit. A surveillance camera. I'm full. Okay, so some other shit over here, I think. There's a SOCOM over here somewhere too. This motherfucker's asleep. Is he gonna stay there? Oh, fuck it. Let's go up here. We're gonna grab the SOCOM. Okay. Fuck! What did I do? Run! Oh, shot me in the back like a bitch. I believe, even though the game takes place in the 90s, I believe it's still, no, well, the game was made in the 90s, but it takes place in like 2004 or some shit. So. Shit. Dumbass. This guy doesn't know what flipped him over. There we go. Yes, of course. Oh, nice. I didn't know he can get up like that. Oh, there he is. Here he comes, guys. But take him when he gets here. Oh, bitch. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's not needed. Yeah, I know. I know. Alrighty, so we're in. We are in like sin. So there's really only one way to go if I'm not mistaken here, yeah. The game is running at 60 FPS too, so that's cool.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Master. I think in MGS5, Miller does allude to watching over Solid Snake and telling, you know, basically like fuck you to Big Boss because of reasons. When I do plan on playing all the Metal Gear games, I do have Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes and Metal Gear Solid 5, so I do plan on playing those as part of the. I do plan on playing all the major entries.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers.
That's Spike from Cowboy Bebop, the voice actor. He sounds so young.
Ventilation shaft.
Shut those
Slower.
covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Ugh.
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah.
Says
He's
your
using
stealth too.
Stealth. There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Okay. Yeah, that's Spike Spiegel's voice actor when he was young. Anyway, yeah, so what was I talking about? In MGS5, Miller does allude to like wanting to train Solid Snake. There's a camera there. Oh yeah, okay. So Yeah, and I will be playing all of them. You know, all the ones that I have pretty much all of them. The only one I don't have, I have every Metal Gear game. I just don't have them on PC. Some of them I have twice because I'm that big of a fan that I have some of them two. I think maybe even 3 times. Actually, with this one, it makes it 3. As embarrassing as it is. Wait. Oh, I already have 2. I don't need them. So I will be playing Ground Zeroes in 5 as well. I'm going to be playing that one kind of unique in that I'm not going to be using Snake's face. I'm not going to lie, I didn't really like... Metal Gear Solid 5 was cool. Ground Zeroes was amazing. It was a really good intro. And I liked Metal Gear Solid 5, I did. But I just didn't like the story, you know, the story sucked so bad. But I kind of realized as I played it again, because the gameplay was really fun, right? I realized that if you play it as... Oh shit, there's a fucking thing there. If you play it as not Snake, it kind of gives it a depth that I didn't really see before. Particularly, it kind of makes you feel like, okay, you're not playing as Snake. You're playing as somebody new, somebody different, and that gives it to me, it gives it like a different feel to the game. Because aside from being right in Metal Gear Solid 2, you're always some form of Snake, right? Either like Naked Snake or whatever the case is. So playing Metal Gear Solid 5 as like some normal person makes it more relatable, I feel like, to me. So I'm gonna be playing him not with Snake's face. I'm gonna be playing him with the character that... Oh shit, fuck. Oh shit. Oh bitch. Oh bitch. So yeah. Fuck. Oh fuck, I got fucking murked. Damn. It's gonna be happening a lot. I'm gonna have to slow it down. I'm trying to John Wick it. Can't John Wick them all. Some chaffy chaff. Some laffy chaffy. You can run by holding square and X at the same time, and you can run while holding the gun up. The only thing is when you want to put the gun back down, you gotta toggle R1. Just a little pro tip for y'all. Got him. Did I get the goggles? I did. I can't do shit until I get the... There's a soldier over there. Okay, let me get out of here. Huh. Huh. Alrighty. Let's go here. Ooh, level 6. Oh, and then you can see the DARPA chief if you do this. So that was cool. And then you come over here, this is locked obviously. There's another ration, but we obviously don't need it, so we can just come up this way. Now, in order to get Meryl in her panties, you gotta go up to the vents 4 times. So we're gonna get to where she is, we're gonna check her out. She'll be doing some sort of exercise, and then I think she has like 3 separate exercises, and on the 4th one it resets her exercises and she's in her panties. Kojima's a really big perv. There she is, look at her. Is that a woman? Ugh. I'm full. Yeah, see, so she's doing... I didn't realize, I just realized she has a knife on her back waist, the way, on the back side of her lower back, which is how Solid Snake carries his knife in Metal Gear Solid 4. Interesting. I believe Meryl does too in MGS4 when she's the commander of Rat Patrol. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna get back down, and we're gonna get back up. I think there's also a way to get her into a sneaking suit, but I don't know how to do that. I've seen like pictures, but I don't know if they're real or if they're mods, but it looks like it's real. I don't know how to do that though. So she's doing a separate exercise, one-handed push-ups. That's impressive. Very impressive. Men cannot do that very easily, so for a woman to do that is very impressive. Yeah, there you go. She's stretching her leg. Damn it. She even has a tattoo. This, to me, in a way, I don't know how much research Kojima did. I know he did a lot of research. He even had a little like boot camp for the staff. They went through like a quick crash course in like military stuff. So I know he's knowledgeable on like military applications and stuff like that. But this to me does kind of, when you're a young service member, when I was a young Marine and I'd be stuck on like night duty or something, and I had like a shotgun or an M4 or a 9mm or I think at one point in MARSOC I had a 1911 and a Glock. At times, I'm a huge 1911 fan, again because of Metal Gear Solid. And I found myself as a young man doing these drills, working on weapons presentations and all this stuff, doing exercises while on duty just to kind of stay fit and stuff. So this is actually pretty spot on, I think. Yeah, there you go, girl. Yo, I would have slithered down like the nasty fucking snake that I am and done my thing.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down?
Yeah, there
Take
is.
a look around in first-person view mode.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, asshole. Who that? Who there?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Is that Stillman? That's Stillman's voice actor, huh?
Really?
Not all black people sound the same, Kojima.
It's true.
Explain.
You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet
Is it possible?
Jesus.
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay?
Okay.
We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects.
How did you know?
How did you know that?
How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
And then proceed to mass production. Do you hear?
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, Take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level
Ew,
1
there's
security.
roaches on the floor. Roaches are my weakness.
It works together with your
I can't.
electrical.
I'm okay with Taliban and Al-Qaeda and
Personal area network.
ISIS and Hamas. I'm good with dealing with them, but cockroaches, that's the end game.
The door security devices. They'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
You lying bitch.
No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Fucking asshole. Oh, there's another one. I think if you hurry, you can see. You can see her walk over. Yeah, look. Dumb bitch. And you can see her right there, I think. Dumb bitch. Let's go!
Don't move.
Why does he have pants on? I think in the PlayStation version his ass is, he's buck naked and
So
he's
you
like,
killed the
it's like
chief.
blurred out.
You bastard. Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move.
You gonna feel this liquid.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookies' eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Dumb bitch. Hip toss, John Wick. Oh shit. Dumb bitch. John Wick, you see that shit?
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Yeah.
Who are you?
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have an idea.
Morty. Isn't that what Liquid does too?
Good girl. Just like that.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Alrighty, guys. We're gonna go ahead and leave it there. I got the key card, so I'll come back and take this. Take some stuff real quick. By now, I'm sure everybody knows this is actually Decoy Octopus, disguised as Kenneth Baker, or not Kenneth Baker, Donald Anderson, the DARPA chief. And that's Johnny Sasaki. He's an idiot, but he's cool. He has a pretty big role. I think I could hear him taking a shit at some point too. Could be wrong, I don't know. Alright, we're maxed up on ammo. So yeah, we gotta go back up to the first deck.